My dear parents, teachers, students and educators, I am sharing some of my thoughts on the need for educating students and teachers, and to a large extent parents also, on what I call as emotional intelligence literacy. Right? Now the whole school system is focusing on how to make children intelligent in terms of acquiring knowledge, cognitive knowledge. How much mark a student can be made to get in the board exam, whether my child is first rank or second rank, right? The whole focus is on this. NEET exam, IIT entrance exam, CA foundation, at the cost of even emotional wellness. The focus is more on scoring marks. I was just doing some research on what is called the juvenile offences. The statistics says there was a 143% rise in the number of minor rapes from 2002 to 2012. It also indicated that the number of murders has increased by 87%, while the number of women and girls kidnapped by juveniles has increased by 500%. Now, this is alarming. Now, I can understand if it happens in some other culture, but in India, which is known for its, that peace-loving, harmonious life, what's happening in school is really disturbing. Not a day passes when in some school, some violent behavior. Children go play football or cricket or kabaddi elsewhere. Then they pick up a quarrel among students of other schools. They come and exhibit their anger in front of the school. These children go and get their friends. Those children go and get their friends. Couple of months ago, I saw in a classroom how a child is being beaten. There are cases where the child died from this violence. This is where emotional intelligence literacy is very, very important. I do it in many schools as a part of my social responsibility. I'm going to discuss 3 benefits of emotional self-awareness in children. They have to be told very clearly, they have to be taught very clearly, they have to be sensitized on the emotional side of living, right? So they should know, first of all, being aware and managing one's own emotions, right? Now, let's say that I get angry, and if I do not know I'm getting angry, if I'm not aware that I'm getting angry, obviously I won't be able to manage. If I'm getting irritated, let's say somebody is saying something, I get irritated, right? I'm not even aware that I'm getting irritated, then I have to accept it, the consequences will follow. So the children should be taught on what they feel and how they feel. The ability to distinguish among emotions and be aware of it is very, very important. See, a child will know obviously what is anger, what is irritation, what is getting upset, depressed, but at that point of time, am I aware of it? Right? That is the benefit number 1. Benefit number 2 is better understanding the link between feelings and actions. Now, what happens in a classroom or what happens outside the school? Some children beat some other children, or they behave in such a violent way. At that time, they should know, oh, this is the link between my anger and my outburst. This is the link between my irritation and this outburst. So there is a link. The third benefit is the ability to understand the difference between feelings and actions. See, many times we think, an action is feeling. Or many times we feel that a feeling is an action. There is a difference. Feelings cannot be seen. Action can be seen. Feeling is the origin of action, or action is an end result. So, taking the children through a very clear, systematic training program, linking these aspects is very, very important. I have personally found that wherever we implemented this emotional intelligence, the number of occasions where children fought with each other came down. The number of children leaving the school has come down. The number of clashes between two groups of children came down. The number of events where girl students or boy students were harassed, nagging, all this came down. So if at all there is a reason to send children to school, it is not merely to make them to score marks, but to become emotionally literate. Because this is what is going to help them to prosper when they grow into adulthood and in their career. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and share this information with others. Press the bell button. We will meet in the next episode.